My dear fellow Africans, we don't know God. When you look at the modern day map of Africa, based on religion alone, you realize that approximately 50% of Africans, predominantly in the north, are mostly Muslims, and the other half of Africa is comprised of Christians. This is also very true when you look at the map of Nigeria. Approximately 50% of Nigeria is Muslim, and the other 50% approximately will be Christian. I remember when I was living in Nigeria as a kid, I remember so many churches. Religion was such a big deal. It was such a big deal that if you were to say that you don't go to church, or you don't believe in God, or you don't believe in Jesus being the Son of God, you will be reprimanded. People would look at you in a weird way. People would literally think that you are the devil's incarnate. You could actually get murdered in certain parts of Nigeria for not believing in God. This is how serious religion is in Nigeria. And this madness continues all throughout Africa. Religion is such a big deal in Africa, it's crazy. Which is really sad and also really interesting that in spite of the fact that we talk so much about religion, we talk so much about God, Allah, Christianity, Jesus, or Muslim, or whatever it is that your religious background is, either Islam or Christianity, yet there's so much chaos in Africa. Yet there's so much chaos in our personal lives. Look at Africa, for example. As of 2022 alone, there are 6 African war conflict regions. Terrorism and kidnapping is so much associated with so many parts in Africa right now. Kidnapping is so common in Nigeria, and not just Nigeria, in so many different parts of Africa. And please don't even get me started with all the other mess that the African continent is plagued with. The point that I'm trying to make is that the average African knows no peace. Believe me when I say this with full sincerity. I, as an individual occupying space and time, I've never, ever in my 31 years of living on this planet, I've never met any other group of people on this planet more religious than Africans, whether it's the Christians who make so much noise about Christianity and Jesus and God, or the Muslims who make so much noise about Allah or the Quran or the Islamic practices. It's a hot mess. So much God, yet so much chaos. According to 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 33, God is not a God of disorder, but of peace. Once again, my point is that the average African knows no peace. If we claim to know God so much, we even go to war in the name of God. If we claim to know God so much, more than the sinful West, those affluent countries that we love to run to so much, if we claim to know God so much that would even go to war for him, then how come our continental landscape knows no peace? Exactly what the hell are we worshiping?